Hello guys, welcome to another Pick a Pile reading. I hope everyone's doing really well. It's a beautiful, gloomy, overcast, cold day in Perth, and that to me is a beautiful sign to do a reading because I'm in my absolute element. This reading is going to be, what are you attracting? So basically, I feel like we all know what we want to attract and what we desire and what we hope to manifest, but I also feel like sometimes we question why it's not happening. So I want to have a look into everyone's energy and kind of see what your energy is attracting rather than what you are trying to attract. Hopefully this will help you kind of take the next steps into becoming what you want to attract. So basically we have the three piles. We've got pile 1 here, pile 2, pile 3, so pause if you need to, take a second to feel which crystal is drawing you in, and then hopefully you will resonate with the applicable video. Don't forget guys that they're general messages, so always just take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you're interested for future uploads. Otherwise guys, take care, stay safe. Hope to see you again soon. Hi Group 1, thank you for joining me for this Pick a Pile today. So you guys chose this beautiful crystal here. It looks like carnelian, but I don't want to give anybody any false info because it did come in a mixed bag of goodies. So I don't want to tell you for sure that it is, but it does look like carnelian. So this was your crystal, and this is a reading about basically what you are attracting into your life. So, I mean, everybody already has a pretty good idea of what we want and what we're trying to attract and what we think we desire and things like that. But I want to look deeper and see what you're actually attracting in your energy or in your vibration. I don't know what's going to come through here, so I feel like I need to advise every pile that, you know, if you're on your high and mighty horse and think that there's nothing spirit could do or say to call you out, then this reading may trigger you. I don't know what's going to come through, but I'm expecting some of your shadow attributes to come out. I mean, alternatively, we might get a beautiful positive reading because you're in a great vibration. Who knows what's going to come through, but I do just want to put out there that be warned, you could get called out by spirit in this reading. All right, so I think I'm going to begin with I probably should have figured this out before, but I kind of wanted to wing it. I'm going to go with the energy oracle. We're going to have a look at overall what type of energy you are in. Okay, so for group 1, what can we know about what type of energy they're in at the moment overall, please? Okay, so we've got storm warning in the reverse coming out first. So this card can really be a card. In the reverse, I would take this card about sort of coming out of a period that's been a little bit rocky or a little bit turbulent, and kind of starting to settle back into things. So it's like your energy's probably just had a bit of a shake up, and now things are starting to settle back down. You know, the storm's beginning to pass. Okay, so we have got daughter romance, and we've got the thinking man in reverse. Okay, so what I'm getting with these cards, which we will also clarify as well, what I'm getting with the daughter romance card is that you are starting to open up again. So your energy is kind of halfway open. It's not fully open. As you can see in this card, the doors are only halfway ajar. And what I'm really noticing is that there is, you know, I feel like you have the key to unlock your own heart here, but you're just still kind of in two worlds about it. So what you've come out of has been enough to really shake you up, and kind of, I feel like you approach love with a bit of a guarded energy. So this is someone who's kind of open, but cautious, I want to say. The thinking man in reverse. Yeah, this is someone who is, when this card's in the upright, I think of it as someone that's a bit more logic over emotion, but in the reverse, I'm picking up that you're starting to kind of run on your emotions a little bit more, start to kind of factor in your heart chakra in your decision making and your journey, and kind of starting to trust your intuition a little bit more and be a little bit more receptive to your spiritual side. Oh, they flipped back. Okay, I won't take them. So we have a number 10 here, and then we have a number 46, which reduces to 10 as well. So I feel like you're closing out cycles, group 1. I feel like you're leaving the past in the past and really starting to open up. Yeah, there you go, the world. So this card's all about closing cycles, you know, tying up loose ends, you know, closing out one cycle so that new cycles can begin. And then we've got the angel of love. Yeah, bringing your heart space into your life a little bit more and trying to sort of balance out that logic and the heart space, trying to follow your intuition, your inner guidance, softening to love, you know, showing your vulnerability a bit more and opening up that side to take a risk. And then on the bottom, we've got victory. So ultimately, you know that your heart's going to lead you to the biggest victory of all. So it's like you're trying to tune into that space a little more, get a little bit more in touch with it, and try to operate more from the heart rather than operating from your logic brain so much. Okay, so tarot wise, yeah, I think I'm going to go the good tarot for this group because that's quite a positive reading. And this is a more kind of positive deck. So this is coming through as a very conscious pile. So if you've chosen this group, I feel like you're quite aware of your behaviors, your patterns, you know, your lessons, quite aware of the bigger picture, and really trying to outgrow any sort of, you know, behaviors or anything that holds you back. I feel like you're trying to let all this go and really open yourself up. All right, so what is group 1 attracting in this energy? What is group 1 attracting into their life in the energy they are in? Okay, we've got the 2 of fire, so attracting in a new opportunity, and the 8 of fire, so it's quick, fast moving breakthrough type of opportunity. So the 2 of fire, I'm looking at this giraffe. So giraffes can often mean a higher perspective, or a higher wisdom. And I feel like your higher perspective and your self-awareness is leading you and lighting the way to a new path, or a new, because it's the suit of fire, I would say it's a new passionate journey or a new passionate pathway. And then the 8 of fire, in the standard tarot, this can be about travel. So you may be moving towards, or someone may be moving towards you, I suppose that's pretty natural considering what are you attracting. But this is something that's going to happen quite quickly. There's going to be a lot of forward movement, a lot of passion. And it's, yeah, the 8 of fire always gives me like breakthrough vibes. Or we've got love. So this is like the Lover's card in the normal tarot deck. So this is a soulmate. You guys are attracting in a soulmate. So I would say that this pile is a single pile. So if you're not single, perhaps try another group, or be sure to just take the pieces that resonate with you. But yeah, you're definitely attracting in a connection. Okay, I think I'm going to take these two. So we've got Page of Air. I'll just show you. Page of Air and the Messenger of Air. So this is like two people communicating a lot. So what you're attracting in is a breakthrough in communication. A partner who you can be honest and open with, someone who's very good at communicating their truth, and someone who is, you know, on the right track to becoming their higher self. Someone who's a match for you, and someone who's really on your vibration. The Page and Messenger of Air would be two people that can really communicate well with each other. I'm kind of picking up two free spirits. So two people who, you know, have strong values and beliefs, non-conformists. 7 of Water. Yeah, this is like, you guys are almost manifesting each other. So I'm kind of picking up, this is like new love. Or it could even be someone from the past. Regardless of how it is, the 7 of Water is a card of like options and attracting options. So I feel like you're attracting or manifesting each other in this case. The 3 of Water. So you're attracting a relationship that's worth celebrating. A relationship that's got great companionship. The 3 of Emotion, the 3 of Water is a card of, like water's all about emotion. So it's definitely something that you've got emotion for. Oh, we've got the 2 of Water and we've got the Queen of Water. Beautiful. So the 2 of Water is a soulmate card. And then the Queen of Water is someone who is very healed, in touch with their intuition. They're very compassionate, very loving. So I feel like this is what you're attracting. You're attracting a soulmate who is just as loving as you are. Someone who's okay with being vulnerable. Someone who knows how to communicate how they feel. There's a lot of water coming out now. So there's a lot of passion, but then there's also equal amounts or even more emotion underneath that passion. We'll get one more card to wrap this part up. The 3 of Fire. So this is on the horizon. It's in your near future. You may even sort of feel or kind of intuitively see it coming. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling this is in your near future. Because we go from the 2 of Fire to the 3 of Fire. So the 2 of Fire is sort of being led to a new path with your higher perspective, and then the 3 of Fire is kind of like jumping in the boat and getting ready to go. So we start at the 2 of Fire and we enter the 3 of Fire. So I do feel growth. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with that. How much have we done? 14 minutes. What else do I want to get? Maybe some cards of advice. Yes, maybe we will use this oracle deck here. Can I please get some advice for group 1? Even though it's a very positive reading, you may as well get some advice. I'm just being drawn again to the storm warning card that came out in the very beginning. I feel like that's also kind of a representation of like you've done your dues, you've paid your dues. Like it's kind of like you've cleared out your karma. Like any sort of karmic cycles or karma that was due, it's like that's all over with, and now it's kind of like your time to just sort of enjoy love. You know, the people who rocked your world in the worst ways are kind of behind you now, and it's okay to open up and trust that there's better out there. Kind of like acknowledging that love didn't hurt you, that person hurt you, and just being able to move a little bit more confidently through life, not thinking that everyone's out to get you. Any advice for group 1? So we have got wisdom. Experience and failure lead to wisdom. Apply wisdom to a present situation. Learn from the spirit world and its collective knowledge. So that's like acknowledging that what you went through in the past was for you to learn lessons, figure out what you don't want, learning what does and doesn't work for you, learning what you do and don't want in a partner. And just sort of reflecting on the fact that without these situations that you have been through, you wouldn't be the person that you are today. You know, you wouldn't have the boundaries that you have. You wouldn't have the wisdom that you have now. Maybe if you came across the same sort of red flags that you've been coming across in the past, maybe this is about sort of not looking past the red flags or not ignoring the red flags and recognizing them for what they are, and sort of knowing when enough is enough in the future. Any more? Okay, we've got renewal, rebirth. This says examine what you resist discarding, reassess what needs to be renewed and given a fresh start. Clean up all the things around you that are cluttering your life. So I feel like perhaps you need to maybe clear your energy, clear your environment, you know, anything that's holding any stagnant energy of the past, get rid of all of that. Because you're kind of going through a rebirth period, and when you enter this rebirth period, you don't want to be carrying any of that old or stuck energy. You know, you want a fresh start. By decluttering your environment and your energy, it kind of creates more space for that start that we want to come in. So that's that card just there, and that's a 41, which reduces to 5, which is all about changes and transformation. The last card that we've got here is action. Take some form of action without regrets. Examine what is holding you back from taking action and cut it loose. You will get the most immediate results through acting decisively, no maybes. That's pretty self-explanatory. I just feel like it's sort of becoming more confident in your decisions. If you're having to cut anything out of your life or anyone out of your life, it's about doing so in a clear and direct manner where you're not leaving any loose ends sort of hanging or dangling. It's about being really clear and precise about what you're doing and doing it with intent. It's about not holding back. It's about just making the decision and following through. And with the number 3, it's 30, but that would reduce to 3. I feel like this is for the benefit of your mind, body, soul. And just remembering that this is for your mind, body, soul should help you kind of slice through these things that need to be cut loose. All right, so group 1, that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed that. It was quite a positive reading after all of the trigger warnings at the start, but that is good. I'm not mad about that at all. I hope everyone's staying safe out there, and I hope that I see you again soon. Don't forget to like and comment if you did enjoy this. Subscribe for future uploads. Otherwise, guys, see you again soon. Bye. Hey group 2, welcome to your pick-up pile reading for this week. This reading is what are you attracting into your life? So this is less about what we want to attract and what we hope to attract or what we believe we desire, and it's more about what our actual energy is attracting into our life. So trigger warning, sometimes a reading like this can end up calling you out, or it can end up bringing in an awareness to some underlying I guess issues with your alignment, and it can bring up, you know, old energies, but we don't know. I mean, group 1 turned out real positive, so there mightn't be anything to worry about, so we'll just have to see how we go. You guys did choose this blue stone here. Gives me, like, if you're looking at Earth from space, kind of gives me that kind of vibe. So if you chose this stone, this will be your reading. Don't forget that it is a general. So if anything feels like it doesn't resonate, then just leave it. It may not be for you, maybe for someone else. Otherwise, we'll get into it. So first, we'll have a look at your current energy, and then we'll use tarot to find out what you are attracting. So this is the energy oracle. Yep, energy oracle. Okay, so what is group 2? What is their current energy? Wow. Okay, we've got journey. That's a number 2. So there could be decisions, options. But most of all, if this is in your energy, I feel like she's definitely torn between 2 directions here. So your energy seems to be in a little bit of an in-between I guess, phase of your journey. In that card, I'm very much getting the vibe that you're definitely in your light. You have a lot of light about you. And I feel like you've also come out of a few dark periods in your life, but I feel like there's a lot of unknown around you at the moment. So your energy is kind of I guess what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like in assessment mode, like, okay, where next, you know? Okay. All right, so we've got 51, Healer of the Ages, and look at that heart space glowing there. So I feel like you're healing your heart space. You, I feel like you've got a very good connection with your intuition, group 2. He's got the whole glow or halo around his crown chakra. So you're very connected to your intuition or your higher self. And I feel like your heart space is opening up. You've been probably doing some healing work, and he's just very much open and in a state of receive. So perhaps that's why your energy is in a kind of assessment period. It's kind of in like a wait and see period. It's, I'm open to what's in my highest good. Now I'll wait for the universe to show me what that is. We've got contract in reverse. So I feel like you have broken free of any karma. You have restored your, I guess, karmic debt or rebalanced your scales. And you're ready to receive. Maybe you've also been sort of cutting ties with things that don't serve you, taking the blindfold off to things that are no good for you, you know, breaking ties with anything that doesn't serve you. And then here we've got the heart chakra card. I actually had that in my hand the whole time and didn't even actually notice. So I was just talking about the heart space opening and booming and being in a state of receptivity. That's just, yeah, proving it. So you're in a real centered energy. You're letting your heart lead the way. You are concentrating on the heart space. You're opening the heart space. This can also be leading you to your purpose. It can be leading to you to your true path in life. You could be quite supported by angels, because in that card I don't always get really drawn to the wings around Archangel Raphael, but I was pointed out to the wings. So I feel like you've got angels around you. And there's that crown chakra card. So yeah, very in tune with your higher self, your higher wisdom. Your heart and your crown are very aligned. So you're attracting very good things. You're attracting everything you deserve, essentially. We have the 5th chakra underneath, which is the throat chakra. And this indicates that there's a little bit of a... It's like now that you are in alignment and you know what it is you want. No, that's not what I want to say. Now that you're in alignment and you're in this phase of what next, now it's time to figure out exactly what next and voice that. Until you know exactly what you want and you can open up your throat chakra and ask for it, whether it's in a form of writing, talking to the universe, this is what's going to help you manifest it in, is actually like figuring out exactly what you want. Putting pen to paper, that's also your throat chakra, because you're expressing your truth. So it's like finding your truth and then owning your truth, because for some reason there's like a block in the voicing part of it, if that makes any sense. I feel like that's not quite the right word. But perhaps because you're not quite sure what you want, you're unable to ask for what exactly it is that you want. That's probably a better way of explaining it. So now it's time for you to figure out what you want. And I feel like once you know exactly what you want and you voice that, I feel like the universe will deliver because of this alignment that you're in. I also feel like this group have a very healing energy around others. So other people might... sorry, this is a big energy actually. I just realized how much I needed to take a breath and just... So I feel like a lot of maybe intuitives might pick this pile, and I feel like there's a lot of power within this pile. So I do feel like you're a bit of a healer. So you need to be a little bit careful of people coming to you when they need some of that energy, when they aren't doing so well, and just being aware of when they're trying to take, making sure that they're giving back what they are taking, or they're, you know, trying to keep the scales balanced. All right, I want to go into the tarot. Okay, so my guides are telling me that whatever deck I use, they only want me to really take uprights, which I've never got that feeling before, but that's okay, we'll go with it. I might go the Modern Witch actually. So I guess we're doing this just with uprights. Okay. Okay, so they're going to guide me if I need to flip it. Okay, so what is group 2 attracting in their current energy? What is group 2 attracting into their life? Okay, so we've got the 8 of Swords. And then we've got the Lovers card here. So the 8 of Swords is all about breaking free of self-imposed restrictions or things that you feel hold you back. In this image, because she's got a blindfold on and she's got her hands tied, you know, she probably thinks that she's in an absurd amount of water and she's completely trapped. But if she took the blindfold off, she'd realize that she can clearly exit any way she wants, or she could cut her hands free with these swords, and she's actually only in a little bit of water. So this is like breaking free of like anything, I guess, like anxieties or things that kind of keep you stuck. It's breaking free of that. The Lovers card can be about a decision, so maybe you're making a conscious decision to do that. But if you're attracting, this is what you're attracting in. You're attracting in like a breakthrough or breaking free. So this would be like attracting a partner that helps you break free of these, could even be past wounds. You know, taking the blindfold off to what real love is like. So this could be attracting in like a soulmate. It's definitely like a fated opportunity because we have, I'll show you in 1 second. As you can see, this couple, they're like being blessed or divinely guided by a higher source up there. So it's a very, very powerful, like fated connection. Okay, so we've got the Page of Swords. So this can be attracting communication. It can be a little bit, sometimes it can just be like really blunt or direct communication. What is group 1? What is group 2? My lord. What is group 2 attracting in their current energy, please, Spirit? Group 2. The Magician. So you're attracting whatever you're manifesting, basically. If you're manifesting a soulmate, you're attracting a soulmate. If you're manifesting a career opportunity, you're attracting a career opportunity. Whatever it is that you're desiring, you are in the appropriate vibration to be bringing anything that you desire to life. So basically, as soon as you figure out exactly what you want, you will attract it to you. Okay, so we have got, that's right, we're taking everything in the upright, yes. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Wands, we've got the Queen of Cups, we've got the High Priestess, oh, I'm not really showing you those very well, and we've got the Judgment card. So in this instance, it does look like you have a partnership on the way. So it could be, could definitely be a fire sign with the Knight of Wands. But you are attracting someone very determined to get to you. Someone that is willing to, I guess, do the work to win you over. I'm seeing the Knight of Wands in this instance as someone who will do what it takes and who is determined to do what it takes to kind of get in your energy field. You know, the way that they're here to me is that this Queen of Cups, which is coming through as your energy, you're very focused on yourself, your alignment, you've got yourself in a very good place and you're not ready for anyone to come and disrupt that. This person is determined to get your attention even though you're facing this way, and they are very determined to win you over. The Judgment card means that this is exactly what you deserve. Destiny is giving you what you deserve. And the High Priestess tells me that intuitively you probably feel this coming. I mean, if that's what you're manifesting, then of course you know it's coming. But the High Priestess is just, again, it's a card about a higher wisdom. It's a very intuitive card. The High Priestess is very intuitive. So I just feel like it's kind of, you kind of sense it coming. So you know that focusing on your own vibration is what's going to attract this in. So you know it's going to come. You know, it's kind of about releasing and surrendering to divine timing, knowing that it will come when the time's right. Okay, so we've got the Emperor. We've got the Three of Cups, and we even had a little extra one flip out, which is the Temperance card. All right, so so the Emperor could be the person coming in, or it could be your energy. Basically, this is someone who's very confident. They're level-headed, they're in control of what they've got going on around them. They've got a nice sturdy foundation beneath their feet. But the Emperor knows what they want and they know what they deserve. So whether this is you or the person coming in, there's going to be something to celebrate. There's going to be like a celebration of emotions because this is in the Cups suit. And it's I'm drawn to the cups, tipping water into each other. So I'm getting like I water you, you water me, pouring energy into one another. So I feel like this is a very a healing connection for both of you, and this is what you're manifesting in. I feel like the Page of Swords is also trying to tell you like the way that she's looking at the Lover's card is she's a little bit defensive, she's a little bit skeptical, and she's kind of ready to sever ties. It's almost like she wants to cut the connection here. So I think that one of the things to be aware of is that you don't shut something down too soon, or like you make sure you give it a chance to mature, and don't be too impulsive I guess like cutting ties with someone. So there's like this self-sabotage thing, like don't approach it with a defensive guard. Approach it from the Queen of Cups instead of approaching it from the Page of Swords. Like, understand that you've done your healing, you're in a good vibration, you're attracting exactly what you are on the inside, and you're attracting what's meant for you. So make sure you go into it with an open heart, a receptive heart, and in your real your feminine energy, making sure that you're ready for this and open to this. All right, we'll get some oracle cards and find out any advice that group 2 may need to hear, please. Any advice for group 2 in relation to this reading? Okay, we've got freedom. This is number 50, so reducing that is 5, which is changes, transformations, overcoming obstacles and challenges. So this says, oh my gosh, free yourself from limiting beliefs and attitudes. What did I say with this card right here? That's amazing. Okay, sorry. Free yourself from limiting beliefs and attitudes. Be an advocate of freedom so others can be free to pursue their dreams. Unshackle the chains that bind you from being the person that you want to be. So I feel like by doing this for yourself, you're attracting people on the same wavelengths, people that are doing the same for themselves, people who aren't a slave to their ego, people that have broken free from that and they're free spirits. Anything else? Oh, yeah. Oh, the last pile got this card. It's another number 5 card. It's 41, which reduces to 5. So definitely some changes coming, big changes. This is the renewal rebirth card. Examine what you resist discarding, reassess what needs to be renewed and given a fresh start, clean up all the things around you that are cluttering your life. So this is about decluttering, external and internally, getting rid of any old energy, old objects and things like that in your environment can carry old energy. So it's good to like declutter and spring clean every now and then. And maybe even doing like an energy clearing meditation as well, where you're just getting rid of any cords or anything that needs to get out of your energy. Last card is intuition. Look at the areas in your life that need decisive action. Search your heart for the right answers. Listen to messages that come from your intuition and follow through. So this is the very intuitive pile. This is about trusting your intuition now. And then also with this throat chakra card that we had on the bottom in reverse, I was talking about figuring out exactly what you want and then asking for it. This says here, look at the areas in your life that need decisive action. It's about deciding exactly what it is you want, projecting that out so the universe can mirror that back. All right. Oh my God. So I just felt the need. I haven't looked at the bottom for this deck with the previous reading, but I felt like I needed to. And on the bottom it says number 39, relationships. New partnerships are coming your way. Reassess present relationships and leave behind those who do not support you. Be clear what you are committing to. All right, so yeah, I was starting to get the vibe that maybe someone else's energy is present in your field. And that's why I kind of went down the route of an energy clearing meditation, but I didn't have a lot here to kind of support my intuitive nudge, which I think is definitely on purpose, is to link to that trust in your intuition thing, because I just doubted my own intuition and didn't say anything. But yeah, so I feel like there's someone's energy is still present in your energy field, and you need to kind of cut the cords with this because it is blocking this new situation from entering your life. So by breaking free of this person and cutting their cord, or whatever their energy has left in your energies, whether it's a fear or just a total block, like it's about clearing that out the way. Yes, all right, so that's where I'm going to leave it, group 2. I hope that you enjoyed that, and I hope that I'll see you again soon. Don't forget to like and comment, let me know how it went for you. Subscribe for future uploads if you're interested, and take care, guys. Hope to see you again soon. Bye. Hey group 3, welcome to your pick a pile reading for this week. Thank you for watching. You guys chose this stone here, which is another one from my mixed goodie bag. It looks a little bit similar to I have a polished emerald stone. It looks very similar to that, but maybe a little bit more worn, but it may not be. So I don't want to like guarantee that it is, but anyway. If you picked this stone, this is your group. We're going to be having a look at what you're attracting into your life. So it's open to anything. We've been getting a lot of love so far. But what I do want to say is, before we begin, I want to kind of put out a little bit of a trigger warning, because sometimes what we want and what we desire is not what we're attracting if our energy isn't where it's supposed to be. So there is every potential that something triggering could come out in the reading, or something that you don't quite want to hear, but it's important to just remain open and to use this reading as a tool to move forward, basically. Anything can be a tool to grow if you have that perception of it, so just try to try to take that higher perspective if it isn't quite what you want to hear. Of course it's general, so if anything doesn't feel like it fits, don't force it to, just let it flow or let it go. Oh, I like that, let it flow or let it go. Alright, so let's have a look at your current energy overall, group 3. What is your current energy overall? We've got woman holding a heart, so there's a whole lot of love coming out in all of these readings, but we'll see. This is your energy at the moment, so this is okay, actually I'm getting a withdrawn or protective energy from this card. Sometimes this card can be like, you know, opening your heart, offering your heart, but I'm actually feeling like this person is like pulling her heart away, like she's withdrawing it a little bit, so maybe your energy is a little bit withdrawn at the moment. We've got the third chakra, the solar plexus. So this is a very confident and sort of driven energy, like going after what you want to achieve and believing you can do it. So at the moment, what I'm kind of getting is you're less invested in emotions and love, and you're more invested in what you can achieve and what you can do in life at the moment. Okay, I'm not really guided to pull that one. Let's keep shuffling. What is group 3's current energy overall? Yeah, victory. I'm not surprised that has come out at all. This group is very focused on basically anything that comes, like victory in the goals and the things that they want to achieve in life. It's like wanting to go down your list of what you want to do and just start ticking things off, It's 2 number 10s there. It's like, what can you do to achieve your end result? It's about putting in steps and taking small action every day towards your goals, your vision. Okay, so we've got the Deceit card coming out. I may clarify that one. I'm getting a couple of things. The first message I got was that you're kind of tricking yourself into thinking that this is what's going to make you happy, like shutting down in the heart space and going after your goals and achievements. Yes, you do get victory out of that, but then I think it's about acknowledging that having someone to share that with would be really nice. So the first message I got with the deceit is like trying to deceive yourself into thinking that just concentrating on achievements, success, victory and wealth is not the way to happiness. I feel like only because I feel like this is all outward driven. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like your external desires are fueling you rather than wanting to concentrate on your internal fulfillment. So you're very concentrated on your outside world, your material world, your success on the outside, and not so much that inner fulfillment and getting into the nitty-gritty of your heart space. And then sort of the other message I got was maybe perhaps some of you are so adamant on getting what it is you want and like receiving your victory that you're willing to be deceitful or manipulative in your strategies to get what it is that you want. If deceit's present in your energy. And then we've got the Angel of Love in reverse. So yeah, this is definitely someone who has sort of tuned out of their heart space and is running on their goals, achievements, wanting to make their world seem like it's abundant, wealthy, successful, but not acknowledging the darkness that's inside and wanting to fix that. Underneath that, we've also got yin yang in reverse. So it's that imbalance, being too driven on the ego's wants and needs. We even had daughter value underneath that, chasing money and success, thinking that that's going to bring you that inner fulfillment, but that's not the way. It can make things a little bit more comfortable if you're earning a lot of money, but it's not going to fulfill you on the inside. Okay, Which deck do we want to use to clarify? I think we'll go the Light Seers Tarot in this one. Okay. So now we're going to ask Spirit, what is group 3 attracting in this current energy? What is group 3 attracting in this energy? What is group 3 attracting in this energy? All right, so what's group 3 attracting in this energy, please? All right, so we do have the Queen of Cups coming out here. And she was, when she flipped out, I have to actually probably watch this back and check. I think she flipped out in reverse, but I pulled her up a different way. In the upright, it wouldn't quite match the reading anyway. So I'm going to just follow my gut here. So Queen of Cups in reverse. So you are attracting into your life basically someone who also neglects their personal needs, their inner deepest desires, and their emotional world. Someone who neglects their emotional world. Someone who doesn't really operate from self-love. So that's the type of person that you may be attracting into your life. Or just attracting in general a new, okay, so now we've got the Ace of Swords. So it's like you're attracting a new cycle or a new beginning, either with someone that's unhealed, or someone that doesn't prioritize their emotions, or you're starting a new cycle that's not in alignment with your highest potential, because your values are in the wrong place. What's group 3 attracting in their energy? All right, so attracting, all right. We've got the 10 of Cups in reverse, the 6 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups in reverse. So the 10 of Cups in reverse is like disharmony, a lack of fulfillment, like a lack of your emotional needs being met. And then the 6 of Cups, there's some sort of like connection to the past. So maybe this is what's closing your heart space off, is like a past separation or like a past hurt. And the memory of this is what makes you sort of abandon your heart space a little bit. Just as a side note, but in other words, what you're attracting is, it seems like because this is unhealed, it's like you're attracting a repeating cycle. So it doesn't have to be the same person, but it's like the same lessons and the same cycles in a different person. And it's basically to make you repeat the lesson until you, pass the test. The 4 of Cups is attracting something that you're just not quite satisfied with, or something that just doesn't quite fill the void, feeling like something's missing. So what I'm really seeing is that yes, you are attracting a new beginning, but it doesn't fulfill the void. Whatever it's like you possibly feel like something's missing within you, and you think that this is the way to get it, but it's not the case. You know, it's an emotional void. It's not something that your material world or your business or your finances can fill. It's a void that's emotional. We've got the Seven of Swords in reverse here. This is a card about like deceit, not being honest, or being a little bit sort of sneaky. And interestingly enough, the deceit card up here is 25. 2 and 5 is 7, so that's the same number, same energy. And I feel like you're almost deceiving yourself out of your spiritual truth. 7 is a really spiritual number, so I'm getting the vibe that you're like sneaking away from your highest potential, or you're cheating yourself out of what's really right for you, or what's really meant for you, or what's really going to bring the most fulfillment. You're cheating yourself out of that by being on the chase for material substance. Obviously, it's not wrong to chase success and wealth and to want victory in those areas, but it's important to be balancing in our heart space. Okay, so we've got the moon. So the moon, basically you're attracting situations that are just going to reveal your deepest emotions and how they're not getting met. What you're attracting is going to just encourage or sustain or support your avoidance of your emotional world, and it's going to keep you experiencing life. Sorry, I'm not going to take those. It's going to keep you experiencing life on a surface level instead of actually going deeper. All right, the 9 of Pentacles. So you are attracting success, you are attracting wealth and abundance, and you are on a path of creating a good financial foundation. But as I said, there's still all this deep emotion that's being avoided. So this isn't going to fulfill you. It's also, it's almost like, yeah, being successful, but you don't have, like, I'm not seeing anybody to share it with in here. So okay, that's quite a lot of cards that tried to spill out of me. Can we just have 2 more, please? 2 more to finish up this situation here. So, I mean, your financial future or your work endeavors or whatever you're investing yourself into at the moment, it will pay off, and you've got a lot coming for you in that sense. But there's just this emotional void that's not being filled. It's like you still won't quite be satisfied with what you've got because you haven't satisfied your emotional world. And this, I feel like this cheats you out of experiencing what you've made for yourself on a deeper level. We've got the 3 of Swords, so there's an avoidance of healing a very deep pain here, a betrayal or some sort of very deep pain. There's an avoidance of this, or even denying that it affects you. So something in your past really hurt you and it hasn't been healed properly, and that's what's affecting you to open up that heart space and balance out your light and your shadow side. And this also means that you'll attract people on the same wavelength as you. We can only meet people as deeply as we've met ourselves. So if we haven't met ourselves very deeply, we're also going to attract people that haven't met themselves very deeply. You know, other people with a lot of unhealed wounds, not connected with their soul, and kind of running a little bit more on ego. Yeah. 1 more, please. Come in, dude.
Mom, what are you doing?
Just doing my cards.
Why?
Because I'm doing a video.
Is that you?
Yeah. One more card, please, for this one.
It'll come with me.
One more, please, Spirit, to finish this part off. Oh, okay, so we'll just take that one that flipped up. We have got the Nine of Cups. Okay, so I feel like this card's come out because this is a message from Spirit. They don't want to end it on such a negative note about remaining unhealed, and like they don't want to really leave it in such a dark place of the Three of Swords. So the Nine of Cups is here to tell you, this is a message from the Infinite, as you can see this up here. This is a message about freeing and opening up your heart space. This is about freeing your spirit, freeing your soul, fulfilling yourself at an emotional level in order to experience what you've created for yourself on such a deeper level. It'll open you up to new possibilities. It'll attract even more abundance into your life. You'll have a deeper gratitude and a deeper meaning for everything that you do, and your soul will be genuinely fulfilled. So rather than just having your external needs met, your internal needs will be met, and you'll have a lot more of an appreciation for what you actually have done for yourself. The Queen of Wands is also on the bottom. So this is like, the energy that you get in from that, from fulfilling yourself first, is like this vibrant, passionate, in control, attractive, genuine, loving energy who, whatever they want, they can manifest into their reality. So we'll get some cards of advice before we wrap up. So advice for group 3, please, in relation to the messages that we've just received. Advice to group 3. Must be a very specific message. Advice for group, there we go. There's one. All right, creativity. Take a risk if you are led. Take a risk if you are to lead a creative life. Invite creativity into your life. Create something new for yourself. All right, so create using. Okay, let me start that all over again. Channeling your creative side is a really healthy way to strengthen your connection with your soul or your intuition. It kind of unlocks the other side of our brain. So instead of being so logic and running on that logic side all the time, it invites the other side of our brain to get more active, and that's where our intuition starts to come into play a little bit more. So I feel like channeling your creative side will help your connection with your higher self, and kind of your higher self will be able to guide you into how you can balance your material and your emotional world and create something even better for yourself. So start inviting creativity into your life, whether it's like something artistic, just something where you are a creator of something. Creativity is very broad, so use your imagination, literally and figuratively, and start creating. I feel like this is going to really help your connection with your higher self. It's probably also in regards to your goals and the victory that you are aspiring to. I think it's.
Where's the nappies?
You empty them all out in the lounge room. They're on the floor in the lounge room.
Where?
Near the plant.
In the plant?
Near the plant on the floor. Yep. This is also encouraging you that if there's a risk that you've been considering in relation to this goal of yours, it's actually saying to take this risk if you're led to. It could be something entirely new, like it says, create something new for yourself. But this is almost giving you like a go ahead. because it's a Mercury retrograde, I would probably sit with it for maybe another week or two just to make sure, because it's not always a good time to start new projects. But if it's an existing project, then it's probably a different story. But if it's something totally new, maybe just sit with it for another week or two. Any further guidance? Oh, there's no, come on. We will try that again. Any other guidance for group 3, please? The other group's got like 3 or 4 message cards, so surely there's something else. I don't want to leave group 3 hanging, come on. Oh, that was powerful. Intuition. Look at the areas in your life that need decisive action. Search your heart for the right answers. Listen to messages that come from your intuition and follow through. So the creativity is your link to unlocking this intuition and to hearing it a lot better. So I knew there was a reason why I was getting a link between the creativity card and intuition. This explains it. That's your link to unlocking it all, basically. And then it's also your intuition is your key to making the right decisions on your path. And the last one is nurture. So it says, take care of your needs first. Your nurturing will benefit others only if your own needs are met first. Nurture the new in your life and watch it grow. So there's definitely a need to bring new life into your energy, I feel. It's about, so this tree is very burnt and it looks like, you know, it's about to basically crumble and then, you know, sprout totally new life. So I feel like this is nurturing yourself back to where it needs to be. You know, where you've been burnt, it's about bringing new life into those areas and to stop avoiding that healing work that was coming out with that 3 of Swords. And it's about giving your soul new life and opening up to the possibilities. I don't know, sweetie. Opening up to the possibilities that brings you and being able to experience life in a whole new way. Alright, so that's where I'm going to leave your message. Sorry for the little interruptions there. I hope everyone's been really well. Please don't forget to like and comment if you did enjoy this and subscribe for future uploads. I hope to see you again soon, guys. Take care, bye.